Today's first myth came via request, and it's the claim that Pink Floyd once attempted to do an album using only household objects. There's no question that Pink Floyd were absolutely one of the most innovative bands of their era, but making a record with only household objects, that really sounds more like something Bjork would do as opposed to Pink Floyd. However, this one is totally true, and over the years, a few of the tracks have actually finally seen the light of day. This all went down after Dark Side of the Moon became such a runaway success, and the band really wanted to get back to their original experimental sound. So basically, they took some recording equipment into the kitchen and used a bunch of different household objects to make different noises, but after they recorded a little bit, they decided it wasn't going to work and they scrapped the idea. Two of the songs from these sessions were finally released on the 2011 remasters of Dark Side of the Moon and Wish You Were Here, and most people believe that these two tracks are all that exists from this rather strange musical experiment. Our second myth today has actually been around since the 1980s, and it's the story that Tony Basil's runaway hit Mickey is actually about taking it in the back door. From the moment this song hit, people have taken this interpretation from the lines, "Come on, give it to me any way you can, any way you want to do it, I'll take it like a man." This is certainly as suggestive and blunt as you could possibly want, but there are two big reasons why this myth is completely false. First off, the entire song is actually based off of the UK group Racey's song Kitty. But the bigger reality behind this is Basil herself completely denied it, albeit about 20 years after the song. She said in a few interviews that as soon as you alter the lyrics from a boy to a girl, as she did with this song, suddenly people have these wild interpretations about the meaning. If you listen to the original version of this song, it is much more mundane. And this is one of those stories that was completely created by the media. This song isn't totally innocent, but it's just not as racy as most people want it to be. For our final myth today, we turn to the world of Bachman-Turner Overdrive, and we look at the story that the stutter on their hit You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet was actually done as a joke by Randy Bachman about his brother who actually had a stutter. As twisted as it may seem, this is 100% true, but hold on before you start thinking he's a complete jerk for doing it. Randy's brother Gary absolutely has a stutter, and the stutter on this song was done as a jab at him. But here's the catch. The song was never meant to be released. Really, never meant to be. It was recorded as a bit of a joke in the late stages of the band's album at that time. But once the band's manager heard it, he knew it was going to be a hit, and he insisted that they release it on the album and then as a single. This song was a massive hit, and it still gets regular plays all the time, but that stutter is absolutely a mean joke. So those are the myths for this week. Be sure to check back here every Friday as I delve into some of the coolest stories in music history, and I'll see you guys again next time.